once again, welcome to Lunch Money. I'm your host, Gina Savage, a talent booker and the owner of Sunshine State Comedy in Florida, going up to New York and to Florida, back and forth, blah, blah, blah. I'm joined with co-host, my friend, comedian, actress, host of our own show, Christy Unleashed. Give it up, internet, Facebook world, for Christy Miller.
What up? Yes, happy Monday.
That's happy Monday. You know what it says here? You know what it says?
I am fine.
It's the end of the world as we know it.
It's the end of the world as we know it.
And I am fine. Not really, but happy Monday.
I have my cup from last week because it was the first one I grabbed. I do not spew profanities. I enunciate them clearly like a fucking lady. Thank you.
Absolutely. Well, welcome to Monday. We are your new noon. Listen, everyone's watching the news. Everybody's got an opinion. This is this is that. Oh, you see now, fake news, blah, blah. And all the truths are coming to light, right?
The truths.
Yeah. And at the same time, I don't want to talk about any of it because, what do I know? I don't know what to tell you. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I just want to talk about what makes us happy. But before we do, why don't you give me a little, how was last week?
Last week was good. It was busy, did shows, and yesterday, or whatever day it is today.
Yeah. Wherever we are.
Yeah, whatever. Just play along. I got my booster shot.
Oh, you got boosted.
I got boosted. Hey, here comes the booster. Oh, yeah. I'm a little hungover. Let me just tell you, I'm a little hungover. Yeah, that booster's a hell of a party. I'm a little hungover.
So, how'd you feel?
My side effect was a fever for about 4 or 5 hours, and then it broke, and I took some Aleve, and then it went away. But I'm just a little hungover. That's all.
All right, so not bad. We talked earlier. I didn't get my booster yet.
You are a woman of a certain age. It's that time.
Listen.
So am I.
I don't what. Listen. What? There's a. There's variants on top of variants now. What's this new one called? The OxyContin variant?
Yeah, it's the American.
The oxycodone variant? I don't know what's it called. The oxymoron variant?
The oxymoron. It's the American, the OMICRON, Trinitron.
The omnipotent variant. it's
the
so
Ollie Oxenfree variant.
I can't keep up with the variants.
The variants. It's the variants.
I can't keep up. And
but you know what? From having COVID, being vaccinated, getting boosted, I'm a superhero. I'm completely invincible now. Like, I can lick an AIDS patient's balls that has sickle cell. Nothing's gonna happen to me.
Nothing's gonna happen to you.
Nothing.
What do you deadlift now, by the way?
Before the vaccine or after the vaccine?
Let's say before. What was it before?
385.
Ugh.
Now it asked me after.
After?
1,755 pounds.
Christy Miller, I'm noting. Christy Miller. Bionic woman.
I'm down with RNA. Yeah, you know me.
Yeah, so that's So well, that's good. I'm glad you got boosted.
I'm very happy.
You're all.
I'm boosted, and I feel so much better. Like, just so much more calm. knowing that, you know, I'm very protected and let's fucking do this.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm in agreement there.
Yeah.
I had a good week. You know, it's
Yeah.
Hanukkah for, you know, well, now it's after Hanukkah, or like just play along.
Hanukkah
It's
lasts.
around Hanukkah.
Listen,
Play along,
Hanukkah
everyone.
is 700 months long. So in New York, every day is Hanukkah,
Every day.
especially on 47th Street.
Jew know it, and you know I'm a Jew. You know, one of my favorite lines is in, I think it's in Annie Hall and Woody Allen. Just, you know, suspend your opinions about Woody Allen just for the joke. But he says in Annie Hall, he's like he's turning to his friend Max, I think, and he's like, and they call each other Max for some reason. But anyway, he says Jew eat. He's like, I distinctly heard him. He said Jew eat. Jew eat. Yeah, I love that. It's like Jewy. Yeah.
Jewy. But that's a real word, Jewy. Jewy.
It is.
Okay.
Jewy.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm Jewish, so
I could go for a little nosh. Look at me using a Jewish word. Hey, I've lived in New York a long time, sweetie.
You have, sweetie, you have. Nosh it up. Yeah, actually, yeah, it makes, well, okay, we'll get to that later. But yeah, so I did stand-up comedy. And I tried a new joke.
Tell it.
I'll tell the joke for the kids who care.
For the kids! Do it for the kids on Twitter. Hey, you got to save an elephant. I said, I already did. That's my son, Chaz. Nothing?
so I opened with, so I'm a native New Yorker, and I think a lot of Floridians can detect that, like, right away. I mean, I think you look at me and, you know, she's got to be from New York, right? So I started working in this place, and this guy comes over to me and he's like, you know what? We don't need you and your New York Jew attitude here. And I was like, Dad, I told you never to come in here. The end. Ba-dum-bum. You bet. That's a good joke, goddammit.
See, she was at the cemetery because her dad passed away. You get it?
My dad loves that joke from beyond the grave.
Oh, he loves it.
Great.
What did your dad used to always say? What was it about your dreams or something like that? You had to, there was a saying he used to always say to you.
About my dreams?
Yeah, like working or something. There was he always used to tell you this one thing. That's
probably in another episode that I can't remember.
It was,
what he said.
and I can't remember either. Because that's what I was.
Where's that gonna get you?
Yes.
That joke. I mean, that's basically telling people you're Jewish. No one needs to know you're Jewish. No, everybody needs to know I'm Jewish.
It's Florida,
right?
You can't live there unless you're Jewish from New York.
You know what? Interestingly enough, you know, no, it's a very. You could be Jewish in some places in Florida. You can't be Jewish in other places in Florida. It's you know, it's just like, you know, whatever. It's just like everywhere in the world. You can be Jewish some of the time.
You can be Jewish from 5 to 7 during happy hour, and then you're done.
Meanwhile, let me just say one thing about Walmart. I digress to Walmart, but it is on point.
Segways are for kids.
So I go into Walmart to get a couple of like Hanukkah related items for friends that are like having a little thing. And I go in there, rows and rows of Merry Christmas, rows and rows. Zero Walmart. Shame, shame, shame. Nothing. I mean, this is Florida. There are Jews living here. In fact, this area that I'm in, there's a substantial amount of Jews. Where's the Hanukkah stuff? Walmart.
It doesn't sell. Because they're cheap, sweetie. You get it? See what happened? Never mind.
Listen, where's the Kwanzaa? Where's anybody else's holiday? Just come on, have an equal amount of everybody.
Well,
yeah,
the fact is that Hanukkah is actually a religious holiday. Kwanzaa is actually a cultural and religious holiday, and Christmas is a retail holiday. Yeah, nobody cares about Jesus. They care about Santa Claus more than they love Jesus, and it sells. Santa sells. Menorahs don't.
All right, let's.
No, I'm being serious. No, I'm not trying to be funny. I'm being serious.
Oh, okay.
Like Hanukkah is an actual religious holiday. Like people treat it as a religious holiday. You know, it's very religious. It's very, you know, it's the whole thing. Christmas isn't a religious holiday. It's about buying people shit and decorating a Christmas tree. It's not, there's no religion in it. It's retail. That's all it is.
Fair
This
enough.
is a-
It's fine. It's a fine point. But you know what? While these things do exist, have a little section, for these things. There was nothing, zero, nada, nothing, zilch.
well, you look who you're dealing with. Walmart. White trash.
We
People
got
like,
guns. We got guns. We don't have your Hanukkah cards.
fuck,
Your Hanukkah.
fuck your goddamn menorah. We got an AR-15. We'll shoot your menorah as target practice. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll blow them candles because
Oh my God.
I fucked my cousin last night, so I'm gonna shoot them.
Well, to be fair, I think I've purchased maybe the equivalent of $100 worth of Hanukkah items in my whole life, and I'm on 107. So anyway,
Is my point exactly? Nobody buys Hanukkah shit. It's not.
Nobody
it's
really.
Not
Nah.
It's not a retail. I don't associate Hanukkah with retail. I associate it with
yeah.
religious beliefs and traditions, and you know what I mean. That's how I've always pictured it. It's very, it's really intense. And Christmas, people jerk off in church. Come on, priests are fucking little kids. You think anybody prays?
Well, that's the problem. That's the problem. That's the problem. My mind is going to so many places with what we just. But anyway, so what makes us happy? I'll tell you one thing real quick. It was a news item. It happened about 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
This would make me happy, but listen to these fools.
I love
So in San Diego, an armored truck, its doors flew open on the highway. I think it was Interstate 5
The
in
I-5.
San Diego. And I was
The
just in San
I-5.
Diego. Right. I-5, San Diego. I was just there. Armored car, doors fly open, money spills out in bags, but then the bags open up. Cars stop on the highway, money grabbing everywhere. These idiots. Okay, that would be great, right? Just grab it and go. Grab it, right? But
Yeah.
like it stopped traffic. People are holding fistfuls of dollars, right? And taking photos. Like, first of all, never do that, right? If you find
No.
money, they're gonna find you. I mean, aren't those? I think
This
every
is
bill,
like-
by the way, is
Yeah, that's like filming live on Instagram at the insurrection. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like, let's rob an armored truck and take pictures with it. What the fuck?
Well, the best.
You grab and you go. It's like
Grab and go.
It's like pre-packed lunch. You grab and go. You grab it and you go. You don't pose with it, idiots. That's why you get caught. That's why. Doesn't anybody watch Law and Order? Come on.
Stop posing with your cash.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just, but that would have made me happy.
I
just
would have
like
pulled
a
over.
moment.
Oh yeah.
That would have made me happy. You know what makes me happy too? And then we'll talk about the substance of the program. But what makes me happy is, I like my Netflix. I like my crime shows. I like my extraterrestrials. Once in a while, though, when I can't watch those, have you ever seen the show, The Curse of Oak Island?
No, but it sounds delicious.
Well, they're looking for this lost treasure, right? That apparently was.
Is this the kids and that like the parents or something buried it and they find it and then they end up killing each other? Uh-oh, we froze again.
We're sorry, the number you have dialed is not in service at this time.
So we had a little technical glitch there, but Oak Island is not, no, it's not little kids or whatever. It's these men, these grown ass men. They have this machinery. They've been at it, like, I think it's their 9th season.
Mhm.
And they're looking for this treasure. The Knights of Templar are somehow associated with. There's a big deal, like a big deal. And somebody, I mean, clearly at this point, somebody's gotten to that treasure. They have literally dug up that entire island to find like a fleck of gold and a freaking like a hook. I don't know what they're doing. I'm fascinated by it. I like finding stuff like money on the street, like, like that's where I've been at. Where's the money?
Why can't an armored truck open up in front of me?
Yeah, why can't I find the treasure? Yeah, but that's been like, I don't know. I like finding things. I like finding things because look, let's face it, nobody's earning money the old-fashioned way by doing, a good job and hard work, are they?
No, they're just
Anymore.
doing TikTok videos and getting followers, and they think they don't have to work. It's just it's gross.
I just, So, listen, I am working, I am doing comedy. I mean, we're all trying to make our way. The news, like, I just can't. I have to
Yeah.
really at this point, like, look for the joy, right?
Yeah, that's me too. I look for my happy. My happy is being on stage. That's my happy place. My happy's going to the gym and lifting fucking all the weights there. Like, that's my happy. So life is fucking short. So do the things that make you happy. Do the things that make you feel good, and
Right.
and give yourself a sense of fulfillment or something, but don't let the bullshit get you down. Don't sweat the small stuff. Don't fuck that.
Yeah.
Not worth it.
No. And yeah. Speaking of happy and doing something positive, I think once again we have to bring up our friend Dave Chappelle.
Yay!
Yay.
I love Dave.
I love Dave. You owe me a Coke. I would have punched you. Nobody knows that except us, I guess.
Nope. Jinx, buy me a Coke.
Yep, Jinx. Yeah, Dave is like, basically at this point, put your money where your mouth is. Why don't you tell the kids
Yeah.
what's going on?
Well, he went to his school because they were going to name the original owner of the school, of his fine arts school that he went to. The high school wanted to name the theater there after him. And she's long passed away now, but that was one of her wishes in the will, was to name the building after Dave Chappelle. So cut to all the stuff with the closer and all the yada, yada, yada. And he goes to the school. He goes to the school, now this is where the media, this is where the media has problems. Like with all the fake news and all the clickbait and all the bullshit, it's all sensationalized to get ratings. So it wasn't a planned thing. Dave actually just popped in, had a talk, and they actually had an amazing discussion with the kids. Some of them were asking questions about, we didn't like the way you said this, and this makes us feel unsafe, and blah, blah, blah. And he would tell them this, and and there'd be jokes back and forth. And it was a really good experience. And he even bought them all, took them out to lunch, got them tickets to his documentary, put money, did all this stuff for the kids while he was there. But none of that got reported. It all got reported, the sensationalized about the kids attacking him and him saying, put your money where your mouth is and fuck you. They twisted it all around. So it just keeps that dynamic going of that divisive talk. So the reality was, as he went there was a really great rapport. It was an impromptu. He hung out with them and he said, you guys, he was like, he's making jokes. The media tried to say, oh, fuck you kids. I'm better than you. I'm better than you'll ever be. That's not what he said. He was making a joke. He's like, well, I'm better than you. He goes, but if you stay in this school, you're going to be better than me one day, because this school is the greatest institution I've ever been a part of. And it was beautiful, but no, nobody puts that in there. So Dave says, let's do this. Let's put your money where your mouth is. Let's do a fundraiser. Put money in if you complain that you don't want the building named after me, or put the money in and a reason why you do want the building named after me. And the most money wins. Whoever wins, wins. So the school in return said, nope, the building's getting named after Chappelle no matter what. Thanks for the fundraisers. We'll put this money towards supplies and all this stuff and events and stuff like that. They put the money into the school to get more stuff, and they just combined everything and just made it like a thing. So it was much
So
ado about nothing.
Okay, because when I read it, that no matter if the folks that opposed him put their money in, and that he would be willing to give up naming the school, which I don't think he, look, it's a lovely thing to want to have that happen, but I don't think ultimately that's the end game for him, is raising money for the school in general. So I like that idea. It's a brilliant
that's
way
why
to respond.
Yeah,
right.
And then the school responded to that saying, there's no campaign. If you want to raise money for the school, we're going to take all the money we have raised and put it towards the school regardless. The building's getting named after Chappelle. There's no bullshit. We're going to take the money and use it for good. And that was it. And that was the response.
Here's what I think about the media lately, and maybe as I get older, right? they're always going to find the one person, like the
Yeah.
one student that is,
Yeah.
you know, finding the whole thing negative. That
Mhm.
they're always there, you know, there's always one take when there's so many other scenarios going out there, that the
Well,
one that's gonna, you know, get the tweets going and all that,
yeah.
that's
Well,
what people are
it's
gonna run with. And
well
so it's
again,
never
it's
what you, yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
again, it's taking things out of context. They were taking words and stuff that Dave was saying out of context and taking things the students were saying out of context, created a scenario to create a buzz and create that fucking dynamic of clickbait and ratings. That's all it was. None of that shit happened. That's the best part, is none of that shit happened. And that's, I'm just like, it's so stupid. I'm so tired of, I don't read shit. I like, you know, that's why I did my research on it. I read further on it and saw further responses from the school and from the kids. Some of the kids thought that said, this was so fun. He's so funny and he's so nice. Oh my God, we had the best time with him. And what a generous man, and all this stuff. And I'm like, yeah, they didn't report that. They didn't put that in.
Listen, you know, if you believe everything, like, you know, he's a
Mhm.
Jew hater or this or that. Look, I'm Jewish. He knows I'm Jewish. I've worked with Dave. Like,
He doesn't
it's
hate
so ridiculous.
anybody.
He doesn't hate anybody. I mean, this is a
No.
guy that's like chasing me down the street because I'm in Manhattan and sees me. We're friends. I mean, he doesn't have to, you know, chase anybody. He's
No.
literally, hey, Gina, you know, and I'm like, oh shit, Dave. You know, like, I mean, we're friends. Like, I just, humanity is, I'm at a loss for humanity, and yet
Yeah, the
I
dumbing.
am fine.
Yeah, exactly. It's the dumbing down of America, so you can make them think whatever you want.
I'll tell you what's happening to America. Apparently, they're eating a lot of pancakes.
Good
I'm gonna
night.
end with
Pancakes. I didn't know a pan was a cake, sweetie.
well,
Cash, you'll make anything into a cake. What's next? A bowl cake? A plate cake? What the fuck, sweetie?
segues are for kids. I'm reading the story that in Canada, there's a shortage of maple. They had to go into the reserves of the maple syrup for a number of different reasons. They had to go into the reserves, ladies and gentlemen, to get the maple syrup that we Americans, apparently 21% increase in maple syrup, because everybody got to get their pancake groove on because they're sick of everything. That's right, pancake groove.
Eat sugar and
Don't-
carbs because we're miserable. Comfort food.
Pancake groove.
Pancakes are good though.
They are good, but you know, like,
It's a lot of sugar though. Oh,
I'm actually turning into an owl. right? Right?
oh no, wait, that was a pigeon. Why did I just do a pigeon sound for an owl?
Owls coo too a little bit, don't they? But
No,
you
they
know,
go,
because we're such, I'm not doing that.
And pigeons
gonna-
are like, pigeons are like
Like-
Cardi B. Oh,
Mhm. Yeah. All right. So yeah,
Oh,
but
all
yeah,
right,
we're
that
eating
joke
too
fell
much.
flat.
No, I felt I'm just so I'm coffeeed up and
we're eating too
Yeah.
much. We suck.
we're
And,
eating too much. We want to win or find money, and at least I do at this point.
And we want to be
And-
TikTok famous. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know about that, but anyway, I love you, and
I love
here's
you.
a couple of things.
Yep.
Here's what's coming up for me. Not doing
Okay.
stand up this week, so
Okay.
you know, I'm still like, I'm really still with everything else, still trying to find a venue, and again, I'm still in that crossroads of coming back and forth to New York. Like, what am I doing?
Right.
So we're still working on things along those lines, but I am going to see my friend Esther Koo and Brian Regan. I think it's the Hard Rock. I want to say the Hard Rock.
Brian
December
Regan,
8th.
awesome.
I love him. Yeah, on December 8th. And of course, my Girl and Elijah show Wednesday nights at Gatsby's, David Sadman at the Beer Garden on Thursdays in Boca. And that's, you know, and I like to just spread the love. So what's your story in the coming weeks?
This Saturday, December 4th, I will be at the Theater Center on 50th, the Jerry Orbach Theater, with Teddy Smith, Janice Massetti, Dante Plush, and Vicky Plummer. And we're doing it's a 10th. Oh, and special guest Carol Montgomery is coming in. I that was my dragging in because I'm actually helping her with a new 45. So anyway, so we're doing a show. We're actually going to do it to raise funds for comedian Johnny Watson, who has cancer, and through chemo and stuff, his teeth fell out. So, and being on disability, and then the insurance doesn't cover anything, and the VA hospital wouldn't help him, and it's just a drag. So any money we raise, we're going to put towards his choppers. And
It's the first I've heard of that. I'm sorry to hear that. I like
yeah,
him.
he's a good dude. Yeah, he's
yeah.
been through hell. So, and he was diagnosed in November last year.
I had no idea.
Yeah. So we just want to get his teeth fixed so he could go back on the road and do work and make money. So we're doing that. And then Monday I'll be at one of my favorite bar shows that everybody loves. It's the House of Brews, Monday night at 8 o'clock on 46, right on Restaurant Row here in New York City. That's hosted and produced by Glenn Cohen, who we absolutely love and adore. And it's a fun room. Like everybody, like it's just like all of us just get together. It's a good place to work out. It's a fun night. It's just a party room. So
that would actually be tonight, Monday night.
Yes.
Right. Play with us. Play along with us. That would be tonight. So yes. So go there tonight.
Yeah. So so December 4th already happened. Okay. Yeah. So let's keep it moving.
Pre-recorded in front of a non-live studio, which includes us.
Hello. Yeah. So and then Tuesday, December 8th, I will be at the Duplex for Queernacopia. So I'm the token straight on the show, and that's a fun fucking night. I'm
outraged.
Wait.
I'm outraged.
I'm triggered. I'm triggered. Why is there a white straight female? I'm triggered. So I'm gonna open up the show and go, all right, which one of you lost the bet that I was the trans comic? Good night.
Good night. I think that's the perfect way to end it. That's perfect.
And on that note, this has been Lunch Money. I'm your host, Christy Miller. That's been Gina Savage. We are your new noon. Check us out here every Monday afternoon at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on the YouTube channel. So click like and subscribe and share. And we will see you next Monday. Bye.